Hey, welcome everybody to my program. Today we're going to do our favorite thing. We're going to visit our favorite guy who we love the most, my favorite YouTuber, and hopefully your favorite YouTuber too. He goes by the name Tim Cool. I call him Tim Cool. And we like to call this section So we'll look at a few videos because I'm kind of catching up. I'm kind of catching up on my favorite YouTube channel. So let's take a look at this. Here we go.
The fate of the republic hangs in the balance, something both Democrats and Republicans believe right now. The Georgia Senate runoff, 2 seats available. And if the Democrats win, they will take control of the lower and upper chambers of Congress and expected to take the presidency with Joe Biden. That would mean they can ram through all of the policies they want, some pretty bold ones. They'd probably
He says this a couple times. He's like, they're going to ram through their policies. If this political party, gets the House and the Senate and the presidency, they're going to ram through their agenda. Another way to say that is that they're going to do policies. Ram through. They're going to ram through. It's sort of like if you got a job at a pizza place and somebody's like, he's really ramming through a lot of pizzas. He's ramming through all these slices. He rammed through a pepperoni. He rammed through a meat lover's slice. He's ramming through full pies. This guy's he's ramming the stuff through. And the pizzas too.
probably pack the Supreme Court, giving them control of every branch of government. Naturally, the Democrats are saying now is our chance, and they are leading the charge and playing some dirty games. Now, don't count out Republicans.
You're not going to believe the dirty games that these people are playing. So he's setting this up. He's like, look at what these creeps are doing. Look at what these creeps are doing in Georgia. By the way, yeah, Georgia, there's this runoff election, on and on. You've probably seen some of it. Some real kooks. We don't have to go into this now, but some real kooks, doing their thing over there. But he's like, he's about to show you. He's about to show you the nefarious crap that these people are up to thwart his special, I guess, I don't know, Republicans that he likes. I guess he's just a full-on Republican now, like a Fox News Republican, this guy.
They've got some dirty games of their own. But Republicans can only hold their ground. Donald Trump recently put out a 46-minute video laying out how he should have won this election, and it's statistically impossible, the things that Joe Biden pulled off.
Okay. Also, this guy's been doing this for months, where he's like, there's all this fraud, they're going to overturn the election because there's tons of fraud. Every other thumbnail you watch on this guy's channel is like, there's all this fraud, tons of fraud. Nothing's been proven in court. Every court case has been a failure. They haven't been able to prove any fraud. And what I learned pretty quickly, looking into this stuff, paying any attention to this stuff, is that the whole fraud claim with Giuliani and all these people, it's a way for them to raise money. That's it. That's all it is. Even this guy Trunk or whatever his name is, he goes out there and he keeps almost slipping up, where he's like, he'll almost say, the next administration, I mean we won, because he has to keep these rubes, these people he considers to be rubes, believing this thing that they want to believe, which I can't even imagine why they would want to believe that this guy actually won. He's got to keep them believing so that he can keep getting money, because something like half of the fundraising money is going to pay his debts. so they're doing this thing to raise money, just basically pocket the money. And they got to kind of keep up some facade of that they're challenging the election results when they really know it's over. So it's just a straight up multi-level marketing scheme that they're doing.
Calling on SCOTUS to overturn this, to name him the victor. Perhaps this won't be enough. It's beyond a long shot beyond all long shots. So,
not possible. Not possible at all. The Supreme Court already refused to hear the Pennsylvania case. So, I mean, it's purely, this whole thing, the election is going to get overturned thing, is purely a fundraising scam. And which, here's how the scam works. It's like a pyramid scheme or whatever. The Trump administration is doing a thing. They know they already lost, but they're like, hey, we're gonna keep fighting this thing. Let's get that credit card information. They're doing that. Then this guy is telling the same group of people, hey, no, we still got a chance, so that he could get clicks and money. And then me at the bottom of the pyramid, the lowest person on the totem pole and worst, I'm making fun of the whole thing. So there you go.
Best thing Republicans can do is hold their ground in the Senate to create a stabilizing period where no one really gets what they want. Meaning, if Republicans want to prevent the Democrats from taking everything and ramming through their policy, they must win, which means...
There it is, ramming again. They're ramming, They're really ramming it through. Like if you get a job as a Amazon delivery person, you're really ramming those packages on people's doorsteps. You're really ramming it at them. Again, in the packages too. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first claim.
The polls show bad news, but let's see what Democrats are doing.
Okay, let's see what they're doing. This is the nefarious stuff that we got to watch out for.
Quote, let's keep Trump in Washington to keep an eye on that crook Biden and his Democrat cronies. Let's send him to the Senate in Georgia, Netflix producer Jake Rossman wrote on Twitter. Walking Dead actor Daniel Newman has tweeted dozens of times urging conservatives to write in Trump. Vote Trump for Georgia Senate runoff. All my Republicans, let's stand with Trump. Don't abandon him. Newman wrote in one tweet. Make sure you write in his name, Trump, on runoff's election ballot. The tweet featured a clip of a fake ballot with the Senate candidates' names crossed out and Trump's written in. Write in Kanye West if you really hate Democrats, Newman urges, or boycott runoff elections altogether to stand united. Biden.
Okay. So we got a clear joke here. He said we got some nefarious stuff. We got some, even the name of this video is Democrats are pretending to be Republicans to cheat, all capital letters. Cheat. So this is cheating. This is nefarious voter fraud stuff. And so far what we got is an actor doing a joke on Twitter.
And cheated. In one video shared to Twitter, Newman takes on Southern drawl. Listen, I like Kelly Loeffler just fine, but the truth is she's a girl. She can't be a senator, he claimed.
Pretty good. Pretty good joke. Pretty good obvious joke. Low level Twitter joke. Pretty nefarious.
Brian Guest, who started a number of Netflix and Quibi shows, shared a clip of himself acting as a baseball player and urging Georgians to vote Trump for senator.
Okay, so that's the one he's all worked up. He's all worked up into a panic about some guy did a joke on Twitter. Remember? Democrats are pretending to be Republicans to cheat. And so far we got a guy doing an okay, I would say like a Jimmy Kimmel style joke on Twitter.
Well, let's talk about the more serious and twisted political campaign. Democratic PAC.
Oh, shoot. Twisted. It's like that game Twisted Metal. Remember that? Okay, we're going to get into the creepy territory now.
Billboards push Trump supporters to sit out Georgia Senate runoff vote. The billboards say, Purdue Loeffler didn't deliver for Trump, don't deliver for them. They say, Really American PAC, a group that has run ads referring.
So, if you haven't gathered already what this other super nefarious thing that they're doing to completely thwart and basically pee and make a doo-doo on, democracy, our beautiful democracy. It's billboards. They're doing billboards. People who don't want Republicans to control the Senate are doing billboards. Pretty nefarious. It should be illegal. It should be illegal to do political billboards where you're like, you raise some money and you're like, hey, these people suck. We don't like them. That should be illegal, I guess, is what he's saying. Pretty nefarious fraud. I would say, like when I see a billboard for like the McRib is back, and it shows a picture of the McRib and it says like the McRib is back and the McRib is delicious. You need to eat some. I'm like, this is fraud. This is fraud because I don't have a McRib right now, and how do I know it's delicious? You're misleading me, and I consider the McRib a political issue.
To Loeffler and Perdue as enemies of Georgia, said it has already placed 9 billboards in Georgia. The billboards say
fraud. This is fraud. I saw also a billboard for Buffalo Wild Wings, and it said, "Hey, come in, get some Wild Wings," and then I didn't because I had already eaten. So I'll be suing. Not only Buffalo Wild Wings, but just basically the entire state of Georgia. Even though, plot twist, I did not see that billboard in Georgia. So that's kind of interesting. This is the kind of genius comedy you get on this channel. So you're welcome. Don't forget patreon.com.
Perdue, Loeffler didn't deliver for Trump, don't deliver for them. Trump supporters in Georgia.
If you ever drive out in sort of the middle of the country, you do like a road trip where you're going cross country in the United States, you also see billboards that are like, they'll say things like, don't forget about Jesus. Jesus lives, and if you accept Jesus, you'll stop being a drunk or whatever, you know? I'm suing those too because I still drink all the time, and I tried the Jesus thing and it didn't work. So this is even more fraud.
Senator Kelly Loeffler is running against Raphael Warnock, a pastor.
By the way, that Kelly Loeffler lady, man, you see these videos where she's kind of a weird, another dead-eyed robot person.
American dream. And the agent of change is my opponent, radical liberal Raphael Warnock. 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 Radical liberal Raphael Warnock.
Who just kind of pukes up talking points. Very, very odd. I mean, I get it that this is political stuff and these people are kind of strange, bizarre, they're like cyberpunk characters. They're sort of like half bots. You know what I mean? They're like Keanu Reeves types.
And prominent civil rights activist, while Perdue is running against Democratic challenger Jon Ossoff.
Okay.
I think things are going to get particularly spicy.
Okay.
Check this out. Georgia group founded by Stacey Abrams under investigation for seeking out-of-state and dead voters.
Okay, I looked into this. So there's some Republican guy in Georgia who launched an investigation. What's this guy's name again? Let me see if I get his name. Raffensperger. Awesome name, though. I will say that. Awesome name. He's this Republican in Georgia. His story is actually kind of interesting because he's one of these guys who got a bunch of pressure from the Republican Party to like basically figure out a way to overturn the election. Like he was getting all this pressure. He's like, look, I'm a Republican. I don't have any real moral compass, but I'm not doing that. Come on, guys. So he's been getting a bunch of pressure from the Republican Party to kind of do something to show he's on the team. So he's launching this investigation into this group. And what this group does is they're like a get out the vote thing. It's kind of like what they were doing when the Trump people were suing these Native American, or I guess, yeah, I think they did actually sue these Native American groups who would be like, hey, if you come down to vote, like we have foods and raffles. So it can be like a community event kind of thing. And they're like, hey, that's voter fraud. And it's another way for the Trump people to pretend like they're actually pursuing this and it's not just a pyramid scheme that they're doing. So this guy, he's launching this kind of show investigation. What these people do, what this group does, why they're like that Native American group, is they send out postcards. And they're like, hey, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. And he's like, ooh, I'm going to look into this because some of these people are dead who got a postcard. Some of these people are dead. What do you think? They're zombies or something? They're dead. Postcards. It's like postcards and stuff like that. That's like, hey, don't forget to vote. So this is another one that's going to go nowhere. So far, the three things that we got from our man, the pool man, are billboards, a Twitter joke from an actor, a Netflix actor, and postcards from a Democratic political organization trying to get as many people out to vote as possible. Pretty nefarious, creepy stuff. And I'll put a link to this video in the thing down there if you want to watch the whole thing. Here's another interesting thing. I hadn't seen these numbers recently, but it looks like the Republicans, the people who he wants to win, are going to lose in Georgia. So this might mean that there's like a super majority for the Democrats, which they'll do nothing with. If the Obama administration is any indication, they'll do nothing. Okay, we got more serious allegations and more serious evidence. Here we go. This is from the next video. This is from December 4th, 2020, year of our Lord. Here we go.
Last night, we got a major shocking development when surveillance video was released showing Georgia vote counters pulling boxes of ballots out from under tables after they had booted everybody from the room. Now this.
Oh, schmoot. Oh, dang. This does not sound like conspiracy nonsense to me at all. This sounds like hard evidence that would stand up in court 100%. They were pulling boxes, guys. This is some you go to like a conspiracy. There used to be here where I live, there was this like conspiracy bookstore where you could go buy like copies of Loose Change and, books on how to erase your identity so that, Obama could stop tracking you or whatever. And what this stuff is about, a lot of the conspiracy theory stuff is about, is it's just sort of collecting loose pieces of nonsense. Hey, I got a new piece of nonsense. And that's what this sounds like to me, just the ramblings of those kind of people who are trying to out nonsense each other. And I looked into this, and this was the best summary I found of this. Basically, so he's saying there was this breaking, oh my God, all the president's men type of reporters, just people doing their job, just people doing the right thing, uncovered some fraud that some people were doing. Except that it was actually Trump and Rudy Giuliani who were sharing this clip and saying, "Oh, look, fraud. Some people moved some boxes around with their hands. That's fraud because it's a surveillance video." Some reporters investigated this in Atlanta for the third time. This is local Atlanta news. WSB-TV2. For the third time, counties across Georgia have certified votes. By the way, that's interesting too. Third time they've certified this. They're giving these babies everything they want, and it still keeps not happening. I think this is just adorable now. The outcome is not expected to change, but legal challenges are still underway. One involves a video from State Farm Arena that has since gone viral. So that's where we're getting our news, viral videos. President Trump's lawyers and other supporters call it the smoking gun. Now we got him. I guarantee, guys, I guarantee this is it. This election's done because we got a video of some people moving boxes around. This is it. Just, you walk into court, you hand him this DVD and you say, "There you go, nerd. Which way to the bar? Because I'm done. I don't even need to stand here in court anymore. I know we won." And then the judge just looks at you and goes, "You got me. You win." Channel 2 investigative reporter Justin Gray spent the day with Georgia election officials going through the video frame by frame. I love that. They're like, "Hey guys, we know you love viral videos, but let's actually take a look at this thing to show everyone what really happened." Gray looked at not just the short clip the Trump campaign shared, but the critical hours before and after the clip as well. In other words, sometimes when you're, a 70-year-old boomer scrolling through Twitter to look for evidence, hard evidence of how Trump can be president forever because he's doing such a great job that you can't really explain why, you might want to watch the whole video. Maybe. State election investigators have already spent hours analyzing the video, showing what Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, who's now in the hospital with pandemic disease, which I think I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, said was suitcases being pulled from under a table. They were, in fact, official sealed ballot containers. Let's just hear him introduce this again. I love this.
Last night, we got a major.
Major. Hey man, they already kind of investigated this. No, we got him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Shocking development when surveillance video was.
We got shocking video of tired poll workers moving boxes around. You're not going to believe this.
Released showing Georgia vote counters pulling boxes of ballots out from under tables after they had booted everybody from the room. Now this.
Oh my God. They were pulling boxes from under tables? Is that legal?
Is already in dispute with these really weak and pathetic attempts at debunking the claim, which you can't really.
They're pathetic because my viewers don't like it. Okay, so that's not even part of that was just like a little thing he wanted to remind you, but this video is actually about Pennsylvania. Let's hear it.
More major breaking news. The Pennsylvania GOP has called on Governor Tom Wolf to call a special session disputing the 2020 election results because there's widespread irregularity.
Remember, there's widespread irregularity, but every court case has been thrown out. So what are we doing? What are we doing here? You know, we've kind of done this. It's kind of over, but let's hear what you got to say.
Many unanswered questions, but more importantly, a whistleblower has come forward, a truck driver claiming that they drove a truck full of ballots in October, raising a ton of questions about why this was done, who ordered it, and who is this whistleblower. He certainly needs to testify.
You know, and I think I did see this story a couple days ago. So this guy, this truck driver who's come forward, I love this guy. This is actually an American hero. You know, what's that guy, Richard Jewell or whatever? Not a hero. Who else is not a hero? You know, anybody. George Washington, all of those people, not heroes. Abraham Lincoln, not a hero. This guy is a true American hero. This guy, this is it. Tim Pool's found it. This is the guy who's he's gonna blow the lid off this whole thing. This is the guy who drove all those ballots across the country in his truck so that this communist Biden could win. From Daily Beast. If you just search this guy's name too, you can find out about this. Left unsaid in all its biographical detail that prompts questions about the validity of Morgan's already dubious claims. In addition to witnessing supposed voter fraud, the man believes his family has been stalked cross-country by ghosts. Hell yeah. This might be the best. People were making fun of that lady who was wasted. She was like a wasted California Pizza Kitchen guest who harasses the wait staff. That lady. This guy might be even better. Before he became a hero to MAGA world, Morgan was an amateur ghost hunter. Morgan's first success came with a 2016 video about a shadow person living in his basement, from where he claimed to hear strange noises. This is America. Like, this is what America is, actually. So they should overturn everything for these people, because this is true America. Like, ghost hunters uploading their videos to YouTube, you know, a lady who likes to have a few drinks all the time and harass retail employees. That's America. Donald Glover had it wrong. This is America. Ghost hunters, conspiracy theorists, pyramid scheme scammers. That's what it is. This is us. I will not raise my daughters in a place that is haunted, Morgan declares in the video, dubbed Shadow Person Caught on Camera. That's an amazing quote. I will not raise my daughters in a place that is haunted. I will not raise my daughters around a boogans. I will not raise my daughters around a hobgoblin. That's beautiful. Despite hearing those noises, Morgan, again in the video, descended down the stairs. But as he walked down, he saw a shadow person who looked suspiciously similar to a normal human wearing a black morph suit peeking at him from the stairs. He got his wife or his brother to dress up in a $30 Amazon green screen suit, full body green screen suit. Morgan's camera suddenly tilted and the supposed ghost disappears. Classic cinematic move. There you go. Tim, again, leading his audience into higher knowledge. What I like to call higher knowledge. This is it. This is America. This guy's the face of America, I would say. And we all love him and we salute him. I think kids have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. By the way, Pledge of Allegiance. What are these kids in, third grade, spies or something? Anyway, they should have to pledge allegiance to this photograph. They just print it on a flag and they're just like, we pledge allegiance to YouTube scammers and pyramid schemes and to the conspiracy theorist for which it stands. Like that. This is it. This is our country here. This is what it's about. This is what I'm willing to die for. This is what I'm willing to die for. I'm proud to be an American where I can lie in videos. Here we go. Here's the next one. December 8th.
In a shocking revelation, Tucker Carlson played a video from China.
Already, we're off to a very firm foundation. This is a very firm and deep foundation. Some bonehead who used to wear a bow tie on a North Korean propaganda channel played a video.
China, of a Chinese professor basically saying that for decades they were able to use old friends at the highest levels of American politics, the political elites, the establishment, to get what they want. And all of that changed when Donald Trump got elected. He goes on.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. This is an amazing step in journalism. Just this phrase that he's about to say. Check this out.
Set those deals up. He mentions their friends at the highest levels who are regaining control and says he can't say much more because he could compromise their identities. Now, to what degree this guy actually knows what he's talking about, maybe he's just speculating as much as most of us do. Because many of us...
So I got a bombshell thing. Might all be nonsense, but this is a big deal, though. I mean, look, is Joe Biden and his son corrupt? Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody knows that. But this guy's answer to that is, so we got to have a guy who's just like even more of a blatant con artist. Great. That seems like a good solution. Why are we doing that again? Because something about the economy. What exactly about the economy? I got to go. I think I just heard my microwave, my Hot Pocket is ready for eating. All right. Doesn't provide a whole lot of information for me, but all right. Enjoy your meal, I guess. The other thing that he likes to do, and I thought this was just a meme or something, he's constantly talking about that there's going to be a civil war. No, there's not. There's not. People are too, I mean, it's not like back in the 1800s, where people are just too out of shape to do a civil war now. What are you going to have these like some pudgy guy from Dallas with his, unscratched AR-15 that he shoots at cans is going to just start running around, shooting up, Chick-fil-A's or something? What would that even look like? This makes no sense. He's constantly working up his 70-year-old audience with all this Civil War stuff. Calm down, dude. What they're gonna do is they're gonna sue. People are gonna sue each other. None of the lawsuits are gonna go anywhere, and then Trump's gonna just disappear and then, you know, have an OAN show in a couple months or something. That's your civil war. You think there are going to be duels or something? People are going to be dueling out in the street? They're too busy. Again, they're too busy playing Cyberpunk.
A Democratic state representative recently published a video directly threatening Trump supporters and calling on soldiers to, quote, make them pay, saying that these soldiers know how to do it. Now, she didn't go as far as to direct a specific act, but I think we understand what this is. It's a threat, and likely a threat of violence.
A threat of violence.
Oh, man. Okay, so here we go. Let's see the Civil War. Let's see the Civil War material. Let's watch this whole video. It's 3 minutes. Let's check this out.
Okay. I'm waiting for some of my Facebook friends to come on, and I want to talk to y'all first because
We got a Mima. So we got a Mima up in here. This is Civil War material.
call your friends. Come on in, because I want to talk to y'all. We got some work to do. We got some
Seems like a cool grandma so far.
work to do.
Get a little drink of wine, okay? Pretty scary so far. We're waiting for our
First,
Facebook
I
friends.
want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting our efforts. And when I say our efforts, in a fucked up way to do it.
Hell yeah.
When I say our efforts, I'm talking about doing things right and in order.
Oh my god.
There's a good way to do it and a fucked up way to do it.
Oh! This is Civil War talk for sure.
Always provide proof. Nobody cares what your mouth is saying.
Oh.
Provide proof. Don't get upset with folks and start cussing them out and all that. Don't. It never works. I wish I could be talking to y'all in a private room because I just wish I could. But we're public, so be smart. You don't have to yell. You don't have to curse anybody out.
Man, this really it's kind of weird that he didn't play any of this video in his video because this is super scary stuff. I'm pretty freaked out.
You don't have to call people
I wish this was my grandma, to be honest.
names. Hit their
Pretty cool,
asses
Grandma.
in the pocketbook.
Wait.
Hit their asses in the pocketbook.
You're not allowed to say that. That's
Hit them in the
illegal.
pocketbook. For instance, one of our bright citizens of our country in Illinois who happened to voicemail me unknown, but guess what? FBI, state police, they found her.
Ooh.
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans.
Ah, weird. Hey, left that out. Seemed like she's talking about somebody who left her a harassing voicemail message. Convenient that he left that part out. Weird.
Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. I love y'all.
That you could take that message in the way that he's doing it. Wow, buddy. I wish that was my Mima. I really do. She seems cool as fuck, to be honest. She just basically said, hey, I'm getting harassing voicemail messages from these kooks who are, you know, partly fueled by YouTube lunatics like Tim Pool. And she's like, stay strong. Stay strong. These people are crazy. They're obviously a lot of them racist lunatics, utter buffoons, you know, and it's of course not entirely their fault, as we talked about, you know, whatever that movie is, what's that movie, Hillbilly Elegy, you know, a lot of these parts of the country, people are just dealing with utter devastation and lack of opportunity and lack of education and blah, 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 so on, etc. So they can't really, not their fault, but this is the guidance that they're getting. So they're harassing people like this. And then she says, hey, stay strong. People who are getting harassed also. And Tim's like, she's out of control. She's out of control. She's saying to murder me personally. So I can't have my underground skate park $1 million ching ching anymore from my YouTube propaganda, my misleading videos. I'm outraged by this. I'm Tim Pool. Signing off. Have a good night. Good night and good luck from Tim Pool. It never ends. Like, literally, I honestly could just phone it in on this channel and just make fun of Tim Pool for the rest of my life, I feel like. He's just going for clicks, but I was thinking it would be cool if this was all just, he was all just like, I don't believe any of this stuff. Just trying to get these rubes. Trying to get these rubes to click on this video. Give me some ad money. Sign up, you know? Sign up to my VIP and my Patreon and all that crap. Well, there you go. Another deeply disappointing but thoroughly entertaining video from Timmy the Pool Man Taylor. And we love him. We like to see it, folks. And we love him. And he'll keep doing this, I think, forever. And he has millions of money from this. And he built a skate park from this. So, thank you.